Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. What's up, sneak peekers? My name is Nolan Walley. I'm at San Antonio Comic-Con here with Sam J. Jones. How's it going?
Good, man. Great turnout. It's a Friday. I got here at 11, and the turnout is huge. And if you're not at Superhero Comic-Con, you're at the wrong place.
First question I have is, what drew you to San Antonio specifically?
Well, I got a great working relationship with Bob and Peggy Wills. They're the promoters of this, and they always do a classy event. And I do a lot of Comic-Cons, and there's 3 reasons why we do it. Most actors won't tell you the 3rd reason, but the first reason is to please the promoters and obviously facilitate all the needs of the fans and to generate as much provision as I can for me and my family. Yeah. So I love it, and I've done this event maybe 3 times at least over the years, and I probably do 30 Comic-Cons a year, and I travel the world doing this, and this is probably top 10 in the world. It really is.
Wow.
I mean that just as far as turnout, as far as the aesthetics, the professional aesthetics, and turnout, and the fans and everything. It's wonderful.
You're known for playing Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Since the 1980s, has your outlook on that character changed at all, evolved in any way?
No, my outlook on the character is the same because Nolan, the uncanny thing is Sam J. Jones and Flash Gordon, there's really not much of a difference. He's one of the few superheroes who does not have superpowers. He relies on his wit and his athleticism. So I think that's a strong message for not just your age group, but for the younger age group. Why? Because everybody's facing adversity and challenges, even more so these days. So they're always kind of, well, I can't get through this unless I can fly or have superhuman strength and have these superpowers. So the message that he gives is, wait a minute, Sam J. Jones, he's Sam J. Jones and/or Flash Gordon. They're just human beings. He's just a man. And if he can get through all this adversity and have success, then by golly, I can do it too. It's a very strong message.
That is a
It
good
really
message,
is.
especially
Yeah.
for this event.
Sure.
You've been to so many of these conventions. Have you had any fan interactions that have stood out to you recently?
Oh, yeah. Not here, but no, I just love it. But 2 things in particular. One I get, and I love it, I love it, is I'll have grandfather, son, grandson, grandmother, daughter, granddaughter. And then the grandson, and now, the grandfather will turn to me and say, and he's looking at his son, who's probably 30, 40, right? He said, I forced him to watch it. And then now the 40-year-old son is talking. He goes, yeah, and I forced my grandson, and this grandson could be, 10 years old. And the grandson was saying, and I'm going to force my children to watch it too, which is incredible. But a funny story is, and I'm a big believer in words. To me, there's no gray area. And we can always apologize if we say something wrong, but here, this is really cool. So this fan came up to my table at some other city, and he had been there about 8 times. I don't care if you don't have to get an autograph or a selfie, just you want to come by, fine. His name was Mark, and my wife, she was there when it happened. And I said, hey, Mark, if you change your mind or whatever. He goes, yeah, I think I better get an autograph before it's too late. And I thought, well, I said, no, the doors are open another 2 hours. He goes, no, before it's too late, like before you die. And I said, Mark, repeat after me. And my wife and son were there, and they knew it was going to be a teachable moment for Mark. I said, Mark, repeat these words after me. Okay, what is it, Sam J. Jones? Okay, Sam J. Jones is going to be around. It's going to be around a very long time. And I just made sure of that, okay? That was funny, but still it had to be a teachable moment because I'm a stickler for words.
Now, you've taken in so many different roles. Are there any that you're still looking to do? Any genres you want to be a part of?
Actors have the funniest answer for that. They say, yeah, I only did that part because because I liked the script. Now, let me tell you something. The majority of actors do that project because they need to work, okay? It's just that simple. Now, you have some A-listers here who really don't need to work. I mean, there's some big names. They can pick and choose. But no, I challenge myself. I mean, doing Ted and Ted 2, where they asked me we want you to play yourself and Flash Gordon. I go, wow. You know, and then you realize, well, I can give pieces or parts of myself. I don't know if all that you've written is me, but yeah, I love challenges, and there's certain people I want to work with. I would love to work with one of my favorite actors and favorite human beings of all time, because I met him before he became a star, and that's Denzel Washington. And the man is he's iconic, not just in the film business, but if you ever get a chance to watch Denzel Washington's college commencement speeches, they're off the charts. And then, of course, I mean, Robert Downey Jr., I could go, Rob Lowe, I can go on and on and on. And we have a lot of actors here I'd love to work with at one point.
Last question I have, there are a ton of kids at UT Austin that are trying to get into acting.
Yeah.
Is there any advice you think they should know before they try, and what they should be doing?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm going to oversimplify, because if you're getting answers that are too complicated, then you need to dismiss that mindset. But my simple answer is, number one, if it's something in your mind, well, I just like to try it, well, you know what, then it's not for you. You have to know that you know this is where I belong. You got to believe in yourself and believe that this is God's purpose in your life. If it isn't, choose something else. Now, I get it, because even for me, starting out in 76, whatever, 1976, it's, of course, you got to work. While you're wanting to be an actor, okay, I had to work. I wasn't making, you know, I think it happened pretty quick, maybe 6-8 months for me. But at least be studying your craft. Scene study class, theater, but also a game changer. Get into a improvisational class. That's a game changer. But again, it's having that mindset. I don't care how tall, I don't care what your height is, what your weight is, what your age is. We're in the movie business, we all need brand new infant babies, and we need 100-year-old men and women. So if you believe that this is where you belong in this industry, you may not be there yet technically or trained yet, but see, that's what they want. A lot of times producers and directors don't want somebody so polished that they know everything. No. What we're doing right now is just, you know, normal conversation. They just want actors and actresses that when you watch them on screen, it's as though they're in your living room. You look at Denzel Washington, a lot of actors. Robert Downey Jr., oh my God, he's not talking at us, he's talking to us like we're in the living room. So you just be real. Get polished and all the technical stuff, you know, don't you know, like if I was talking like this, you can't see my face. So just know where the camera is, but you got to let go. You got to be able to want to, even if it means embarrassing yourself, you got to be free on camera, you know, without causing a problem. Anyway, but that's key. You got to believe you belong there.
That's all the questions I had. Thank you so
all
much.
All right, Nolan, thank you guys.
Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah.